to retain power. It never dawned on me that we could face such a development in the United States. Many have condemned my public criticism of Mr. Trump, arguing that as a former CIA director, I should bite my tongue. My criticisms, however, are not political. I have never been and will never be a partisan. I speak out for the simple reason that Mr. Trump is failing to live up to the standards that we should expect all presidents to live up to. As someone who had the rare privilege of directly serving 4 presidents, I will continue to speak out loudly and critically until integrity, decency, wisdom, and maybe even some humility return to the White House. And of course, you've been joined with others, Michael Hayden, Mike Morrell, who have raised questions, former CIA directors who have raised questions. And I certainly know in Michael Hayden's case, he had grave concerns about Donald Trump when he was running, but I had many private conversations that I'm sure he wouldn't mind me revealing here during the transition, where General Hayden said, he's the president. We have one president. We have to hope and pray and do everything we can to make this president succeed. Well, he tried that, and now, of course, he feels like you, the need to speak out. Is that perhaps because intelligence officers and the intel community is, as he said, your mission is to find out what the real facts are, to analyze the facts, and to act on those facts. Sometimes you get it right, sometimes you get it wrong, but it's still fact-based. Is that what it causes Donald Trump the biggest concerns, that whether it's the media, whether it's the intel community, whether it's law enforcement investigations, he lives in a post-fact world?
Well, yes, I think we all hoped and prayed when Donald Trump was elected president that he would grow into the office, that he would mature as a person, and he would do what is right for the country and set his ego aside. But I think myself, as well as Mike Hayden and Jim Clapper and others, I think we have been very dismayed at what we have seen over 16 months. And as national security officials, former national security officials, and nonpartisans, we are very, very concerned that what we're seeing here is something that we have seen in other countries around the globe, which really led to the degradation of democratic principles, as well as the standards of governance. That should not be happening here. This is the United States of America. No. Donald Trump has not lived up to those minimum standards.
Yeah. All right. Thank you so much, Director Brennan. We really appreciate you being with us today. And still ahead on Morning Joe, the jobs numbers aren't going to cross the wires for another 15 minutes, but Donald-time lawyer Michael Coben making multiple legal threats to a reporter in his attempts to protect Donald Trump. NPR's Tim Mack released the audio from a 2015 interview with Coben while working as a reporter for the Daily Beast. Mack was working on a piece about Trump's first wife, Ivana, who testified in a sworn deposition during her divorce proceedings that Trump had raped her. Mack had reached out to Trump's then campaign spokesperson, Hope Hicks, trying to get more information about the claim, and that's when he received the angry and threatening phone call from Coben.